All right. Hello. Let's see. Troll. Yeah, troll. All right. Hi, Blue. Yeah, I can see your messages over here, but for some reason my chat on my other monitor isn't working. So I thought no one was here, so that's why I wasn't doing anything. Now I can't see. Okay. If this will ever load. Yeah, troll. Read your chats. All right, I'll read your chats. I don't know. Let me put this on the other monitor here. Technical difficulties we're having at the moment. Okay, let's see. Mad late. Anyways, I got accepted to fight in World War III. Yep, definitely. Okay, bruh, lol, troll, read my chats. Alright, there you go. Mad late indeed, yeah, because I just got out of the shower. Got accepted to fight into World War III. Yep, that's 100% happening. Imagine if civil war happens. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if a civil war happens because of how strong the political divide is in this country, so would not be very surprised. And you'd probably be accepted to fight in it. Or no, you should be the president because you should create some policies or something. If civil war happens in the U.S. in 2023, well, World War III is happening. Okay, in 2023, particularly this year. What the hell's going on with my hair? Okay, the country would collapse. Yeah, of course the country would collapse. I don't. If we're fighting two wars at once, okay, let me just freaking. Yeah. But yeah, country would collapse indeed. Use nuclear weapons. What, like domestically, like within the country? Yeah, great. I like that the first thing that we talk about here is like freaking the civil war, a new civil war and World War III. We need Lincoln back. Oh yes, we need Lincoln back. Because he needs to be president with the Civil War 2.0 that you think we should have in 2023. Or not you think we should have, but could happen in 2023. So we need Lincoln back, yeah. Jeez, okay. What is going on with my chat? Okay, everything is just being weird on my computer, obviously. Would I vote for Lincoln? Would I vote Lincoln for president if he were still alive? Probably, yeah. I think he was a good president. And he'd probably know how to handle a civil war if it happens for whatever reason. But then again, yeah, the political divide in this country, right. You could probably tell that I'm brain dead at this point based on my responses as well. It's my excuse every week. All the time. Like that's my excuse. Whenever I don't make sense, my excuse is that I'm brain dead. Well, I have a Red Bull, so I'm gonna kill myself with caffeine, probably. NATO versus Soviet Union is gonna have nuclear weapons. NATO versus Soviet Union. Why the hell Soviet Union? They're gonna remake the Soviet Union and NATO is gonna if we have nuclear war, if the entirety of NATO has nuclear war with the Soviet Union if they come back, okay. Well, we're all dead. I mean, it's pretty simple. Yeah, they might, definitely. But yeah, we're basically all dead if that happens. Alright, now I'm gonna kill myself with caffeine. There you go. That was like one sip. Okay. We can hide in a bunker. In which bunker do you suppose we hide? Or suggest that we hide in? Okay, yeah, no particular bunker, I guess. I guess we're just gonna hide in a bunker and then hope to survive. The one Mr. Beast went to. Which one did... What bunker did Mr. Beast go to? Bunker Mr. Beast went to. I spent 24 hours in a doomsday bunker. Okay. Oh, is it this one? The thing in Kansas with the... I might know what this is. My ears.
When something surprising happens.
Today I'm going.
I might know what
Dozens
this
of missile
is.
silos were built in the 1950s, and they were made to
Lower my
withstand
volume
a
on
nuclear
here.
strike. But after being abandoned in the 60s, this one has been transformed into a 14-story luxury underground bunker, complete with a pool,
I think
garden,
yeah.
movie theater, and so much more. With the purpose.
I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, no, this thing is like... How much would it cost to live here per night? I mean, okay, to be fair, if some sort of doomsday happens, I don't think they would really care about charging their guests a nightly rate. But yeah, I wouldn't imagine that this would be cheap, especially like afterwards. You'd probably have to pay.
Giving people a cool place to stay if, you know, the world ended.
And we're gonna spend 24 hours here.
And yeah, I suppose the world would end if World War III slash freaking nuclear war with the Soviet Union, NATO versus the Soviet Union would happen. So, yeah, that qualifies as end of the world. Jesus, I'm really not making sense. This is definitely not an entertaining stream right now. I'm not making sense. Okay, anyway, do you want to do something? I don't know, like Roblox maybe? Is there anything on Roblox that's good right now? I don't even know. Why the hell is the Red Bull not doing anything? I still feel like half asleep. I don't even know why I'm half asleep. I took a nap, then I took a shower. I don't understand why I'm half asleep. Oh, okay, we're writing a long message here. All right, a fight between the Civil War, World War III, and Mexican-American War, and NATO versus Soviet Union would collapse North America. Yeah, of course that would collapse North America. We'd all be dead. Unless we stay in the Mr. Beast bunker. Then I suppose we're fine. Who is we? I don't know. I mean, but you said we can hide in a bunker. That we. You will leave to go to South America. Yeah, I think other people will probably have the same idea as you, and they're probably going to limit travel outside of the country. Or not limit, but like there's going to be too high of a demand to the point where it's probably going to be impossible to leave the country because of how many people are trying if something like that happens. Like, what do you think the situation was like in Ukraine? Like with the refugees? Like, it was really difficult to leave when the war started. Oh, hi, Ryan. After all the work I do. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, though, I'll fight in the Civil War, Mexican-American War, and World War III. So you're gonna leave the country, or are you gonna fight? You can reboot your teammates. Yep, this is definitely a first-person shooter game. You can just revive your teammates. Or no, you can get their reboot card. I will make sure to bring the Yep, we're in Fortnite. We're definitely in Fortnite. And I'm kind of confused about Ryan's message. Just after all the work I do. What are you laughing at? Chess time. Oh, chess time. Yeah. God, I don't even have my phone. Oh, I do have my phone on me. How the hell is that gonna work? Oh, yeah, the freaking A power shit, whatever. We can try that. Because I want to get that on the stream. Does that even work? What is it? It's A power mirror. Oh, you can do it on the computer? Oh, I didn't even know that. What is this? Chess.com. Oh, well, I don't know what the password is. Right? Don't worry, lad. I got your house to be North Korea. Oh, you got my house to be North Korea territory. Okay, thank you, bed maintenance guy, for making my house North Korea territory. My house in Kentucky, China, I suppose. Oh, okay. I got the password. What is it? It's the stupid email, right? Okay. Play online. Play with someone at your level. No, I don't want to play with someone at my level. Okay, log in. So this is my stupid email. Let's see if this works. Bro, come on. You use this one, right? This email. Maybe I typed in the path. Let me see if that works. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I can just reset password. Enter username or email. That's fine. Let me try this. Enter the... Oh, I haven't seen one of these captchas in a while. Check your email. Okay. I gotta go to the... Oh, chess.com. Reset your password. Yeah. Yeah. And also, this is why I use this account for all this shit here. This is mostly New York Times for some reason. But, yeah, no, if you go to the spam... Yeah. Oh, this got into spam? Really? Or no, all mail. Okay, spam. I only have 9 things in my spam folder. Okay, but auto insurance. I used to have a lot worse stuff in here, but okay, reset your password. Okay. I'll just change that. Okay, now let's try it. My God. There you go. Chess.com premium, no. Okay, there you go, we're good. Recommended match. Wait, what is this? Challenge sent. Okay. Please activate your account for full access. Alright, well, I don't know how to join your thing on here. Did you create a match? Do you think we should... Why the hell would we invade Mexico? Because of that cartel thing that happened? I don't think we should invade Mexico because of that. Because we're probably going to end up starting a war realistically, and I don't think right now is a time to start a war. Okay, well, how do I join it? The cartel thing, yeah. Oh, is this it? This is confusing on the computer. This says 3 days. Can I move the... Is this the game? This says 3 days. Why the hell do I have a time limit of 3 days? Yeah, I don't know. This is it? Why? 3 days? Wait, you sent this challenge 1 minute ago. What? I can move... No, those are your pieces. No chess premium. Recommended match. Okay. If I press yes, this is gonna be another 3-day thing. This is another 3-day thing. What is with these 3-day things? This works wonderfully on the computer. Clearly. Not like we're having technical difficulties or anything. Meanwhile, Blue suggests that we invade Mexico. Oh, absolutely. That's definitely not going to cause, like, all-out nuclear warfare or anything. We'd be totally safe. No, we'll just go to the Mr. Beast bunker. Try to get Min to show. What the hell does that mean? Try to get Min? We can annex Russia. Yep, definitely. I'm sure we would want to annex Russia. Try to get mine to show. We'll try to get what to show. I mean, daily games. This is a computer. Okay, social? Friends? Oh, challenge. Oh, I got a notification down here. Is this it? Oh, freaking finally. I think this is working. Hey, there you go. Okay. So I'm just gonna play horribly, obviously, and lose in like 10 seconds. Yep, of course. Because I don't know how to, like, space out my pawns or whatever. Better lose, yeah? I don't know. Okay. Oh, of course. Yeah, well, that your knight can get this one. Yeah, okay, well, that's not gonna do much. Okay. Oh, and that can get that too. And then this thing can block off. Yeah, well, it's not like this is gonna do anything. What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay. I'm probably gonna be in check, like, already in, like, 10 seconds. What the hell is that gonna do? You can still get this piece. Or this one. But you choose to go over there. Okay. Oh, no, the horse is the L-shaped one. Okay, what's the thing that... this is the OP one that can go. Okay. This one goes like that. Well, actually, yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'm in check already. Fun. I still don't really understand where the king can move. That's like it literally it's like it feels like it's random every time. Like here, here, but then before I could also move to this spot. Like I don't understand. I wonder if World War One veterans are still alive. Probably not, because World War One. I mean, potentially. Well, no, because when would have World War One veterans had to have been born? Probably like very early 1900s, like very early 1900s, late 198 or 1890s maybe. Yeah, something like that. So probably not. Unless I'm just totally wrong. I'm just being an idiot. Civil War veterans. It's more likely, probably. Actually, no. No, it's not. What the fuck am I talking about? Definitely not. Definitely not. Oh my god. Bro, again, if this is not proof that I'm brain dead, like, literally. I mean, again, that's my normal excuse. That I'm brain dead. I'm always brain dead. Always. You did get my ass confused. I don't know why, because I'm long week. But that's, again, that's my excuse all the time. Really, I can't use that excuse. Like, I use it all the freaking time. It's not even excusable at this point. Okay, well, you're just gonna it doesn't matter which one. Um, I'll make sure you enlist. I'll make sure you enlist you in World War III. Yep. Therefore, you can help me. Yep. Make sure to go to the gym before. Yep, of course. Okay, well, it doesn't matter what I do here because you're. Ah, I can move backwards. Okay. Then, no, you can't get me with that. Oh, that was probably bait. Ah, okay. See, because I keep forgetting how freaking OP the queen. The queen can basically do whatever the hell it wants. Blue, do you know how to play chess? Because I just started playing chess with Brian literally probably this week. Literally, probably like on Monday. I haven't played chess since second grade before this. Yeah, I can guarantee you, like, I'll go over here and you're gonna magically take this thing somehow. Like, your queen can somehow jump over this piece magically. Oh, really? I'm going to the gym to get Jack to fight in World War III. I will spam miniguns. Yep. You're gonna take that piece somehow. That was bait. That had to have been bait. There's no way I would have been able to take your piece otherwise. Oh, really? Okay, well, I'm not doing that. Probably take this pawn. But then the queen can probably magically get me. Yep. Or that pawn. Yeah. Of course. Can states leave the Union? Wait, I will have a nuclear blast on my back. Okay. Can states leave the Union? Probably not. It's probably insanely difficult. Yeah, now this pawn is going to spawn over here probably and take me. Because that's how that works. Okay. You probably have some move that can take my king, if I'm being honest. Okay. the fuck? Bro, literally, the queen. I don't understand the logic of the queen. Like, it can do fucking whatever it wants to. Like, it could probably freaking spawn up here if it wants to. Check? Of course. Yeah, because you spawn your queen down here. Now, like, if I can get, like, some freaking diagram of the moves the queen can do, like, I swear, that would be useful. And the king, too. Like, I don't understand the king. Like, because sometimes it can move one spot, sometimes it can move, like, two spots. Like, I don't get it. You're gonna find a way. No, your queen can probably get this piece magically, right? I'll just wait for your queen to magically get my bishop. Because I know it can. Oh, didn't really mean to do that, but it's not like that really did much anyway. I mean, that rook can probably take this anyway, but... Right, exactly. Don't think that really did much. Anyways, I'm gonna invade your house. Alright, have fun with that, Blue. Again, I didn't mean to do that. Why did I click there? Why? I mean, why? Gonna call the police. Yeah, if I see some random ass guy trying to break into my house, yes, I'm gonna call the police. Is there even a point of bringing this pawn up? You're just gonna, here, just do it. Just do it. Oh, you didn't even bother with that. Cool. But I am in check. And this is just going to be a freaking thing of, would you fight him? Fight you? You breaking into my house? I suppose, probably not. No, I'd probably just call the police. Yeah, wow. I don't know what the hell that managed to do. There's no point of even moving this over here because no matter where I move the knight, your queen can probably take it, realistically speaking. So, just do that. You're going to somehow manage to find a way. Your queen can probably take that. Am I in check? Yes, I am. Yep, of course your queen can take that. Again, I don't know how. I don't really get the logic. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. So why can my king not move anywhere? Again, what is the logic? Okay, a random person. Yeah, I would call the police if a random person is breaking into my house. Okay. Just take that. Easy, probably. Yeah. Ah, okay. I guess you're not gonna fully take it. That's directly diagonal. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter where I put that. Or maybe here you won't be able to take it. Although, again, why do I even care? Why can I only move the king down? Literally, I don't get that. If I move this here, you can move the rook over here. So, okay, yeah, well, this piece is fucked regardless. Doesn't matter where I move it. So even if I play it safe and move it here, you're going to move your rook down here to take it. Why am I saying this? Oh, you don't. Okay. Well, I suppose, yeah, now you're trying to, get my king, obviously. So I'll move that down. That's not going to do shit. You can just move that down. Oh, yeah, okay. Move the... Ah, now I can move the king here, here, or here. Again, where is the logic? I don't get it. Alright, well, I'm pretty fucked anyway. I mean... Sure, here. I think I'm less fucked over here. Slightly. Just by a little bit. Wow. This stream is different. Yes, because we're playing chess. The vibe is kind of off. I don't know. I mean, as per my usual excuse, kind of brain dead. I should probably stop playing chess. How the hell does it move over here? You think the vibe is off because I'm playing chess? Can we please watch Gavin Magnet? Yeah, sure, we can watch Gavin. We'll lose some brain cells after this game of chess. So the queen can probably magically take this. And probably because I keep making these, like, stupid remarks to him. Like, yep, just kill me at this point. Just take one... Not kill me, but, like... You're like, yeah, just take one of my pieces at this point. Yep, keep going. I suck. Yeah, probably because I keep making these remarks. I don't know if passive-aggressive is the right term, but something along those lines. I just keep making these stupid remarks. That might be why. I mean, I don't know. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna watch my inevitable death. You just keep moving the rook. Again, there it is again. Yeah. You know, I can only cycle between these two. Wow, really? That's not a checkmate? How the hell is that not a checkmate? Oh, it's... Oh, yeah, because this can't move directly here, nor can this. Unless you move that down. Well, I can move this, which your queen can probably get realistically. I'll watch the video. Should I get jacked by June? Yeah, sure, you can get jacked by June. You're going to Holiday Hill. In June? Ah, there you go, okay. That's... Yeah, by checkmate. Let me see how that's a checkmate. Yep, you can do that. And... Well, the rook wouldn't be able to get me. That's just... Oh, but if I move down here, then the rook would be able to get me. Okay. Going to Holiday Hill early June. Alright, nice. Alright, we'll watch the video. Reset your password, yeah. GG. After you say fucking loser in all caps with like 10 exclamation marks, yeah, definitely. Alright. Let's watch the video. Okay, this is Gavin. Ice. College Essential. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grammarly, yeah.
Watch, getting the chain.
I was joking. Right. Okay. Gavin Magnus. Ice. Broken Hearted. Alright, Broken Hearted. Let's see.
Getting the custom pendant. Oh my god, why am I nervous? Bro, why am I nervous?
Nervous for what? What are you doing? You criticize everything. I criticize everything. Okay.
I love this.
Alright, close your eyes, Gavin.
Alright, my eyes are closed.
I don't even know what he's
Close
trying to
your
do
eyes.
here.
No peeking. Oh my gosh.
Some
Don't look yet.
Celebrity
watch,
style
okay?
jewelry. Ice champ.
Why, champ?
Rolex, alright.
3, 2, open.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Not everything but Gavin Magnus. Yeah.
Wow.
What's this?
I have no words. You
August 28th.
killed it.
Yep.
You
That's what we
freaking,
do. Nice
Oh
job,
my
kill it.
gosh.
you freaking killed it.
Okay, of course,
Oh my
probably
God.
like half of the video is gonna be
Wow.
Wow. That's crazy.
half the video is probably just gonna be him being
Look
like,
at-
"Wow, that's crazy! I got this expensive piece of jewelry. Look how rich I am." It's probably what most of this video is gonna be.
A little heavier now.
Hair is
Gavin.
kind
I
of good.
feel
All right.
1,000 times heavier.
Let's turn the lights on and check it out.
Oh
See how the
wow.
diamond's shining. Woo! Look at it. It's glistening,
Man,
brother.
I'm telling you, if you need any jewelry, go to the Ice Champ.
Ice Champ, we got it right.
If it's not Ice Champ, it's not anybody. Wow.
Is this a promotional video or is this a music video?
I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys.
There you go. We're basically a quarter into the video. That's when it starts. Okay, Gavin Magnus. Ice. I mean, this song is also kind of like old, sort of. Not old, but 2021. Have I never heard this before, though? Yeah, literally, like, I don't know what the song is trying to achieve besides, like, show off how rich he is and that he has, like, 1,000 girlfriends that he just pays. Not even girlfriends, like, he literally just freaking pays girls to come to his house and so he can show them how rich he is? I don't know. Feel the white girl in the music video. Yep, sure. I also don't understand what the lyrics are trying to say, too. Wow, she's eating a grape. That adds a lot to the music video. Wow, another scene where she's eating a grape. And where he's drinking alcohol, of course. Yep. Yep. He's younger than me, he's drinking alcohol in the music video, of course. Him flexing his money is a good of his personality. A good of his personality, absolutely. Definitely shows that he's a great person. Very humble. He's making million, my ass. Stop criticizing. I'm criticizing you, really. Okay, no, I'm gonna criticize that point, though. Like, that's not a good of his personality. I'm not criticizing the grammar, I'm saying, like, okay. I'm saying, like, how the hell is him flexing his money a good part of his personality? I don't care about the grammar. You don't need Grammarly, you're good. You can probably write better than freaking with Grammarly. Because, from my personal experience, there are some times where I'm writing with Grammarly, or I'm, like, actually, more like with Ryan, like, because I remember, like, sometimes, like, I would see things, I didn't even see that. Like, Ryan, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you know, when we... I need this video. Let's see which video I need. Because I don't know if I need the ice video.
BetterHelp gives you
Absolutely, I definitely need this video. 6 scientifically proven ways to make... Just like freaking drinking plastic bottles, drinking plastic bottles. Drinking from plastic bottles lowers your testosterone, supposedly, according to this guy. This guy is very scientific. 13 days ago, yeah, I think I'd rather lose brain cells on freaking ice than watch that. Let's see what the other video that you sent is, though.
What's up,
The same thing. Oh, but this time there's no ad. All right, 6 scientifically proven ways to make your, quote, wood 3 times harder. Your quote wood. All right. I don't even want to watch it. All right, let's see. Let's let's watch a little bit. We'll lose some brain cells here.
I'm doing you and Big Al a solid. And by solid, I
Big
mean
L.
rock solid. So as you know, because you're a dude, there's sometimes that you get ready to rock and roll, and it's like awesome, and you're like, yeah, check it out, right? Big, strong, sexy, and rock solid. But other times,
I'm already tired of this shit already. Great. Okay. Let's see. Sponsor. Okay. Let's watch the sponsored section.
up to 50% of men have something going on with their body that is preventing them from actually enjoying and having an amazing sex life. Guys, this is insane.
Okay.
I want you to hit our special link down below and go check out Roman. They offer a variety of solutions to a variety of issues that face men. One of my favorites are these
issues?
Roman swipes, all right? They're little benzocaine wipes. You don't need a prescription, right? The way that it works, you take one out, you open it
wipes
up,
for
right?
what?
Right before you get ready to do whatever you're gonna do, you wipe it on Big Al, boom. It's gonna help you last up to 4 times longer. And of course, they also have
By using a wipe? What do you even wipe? Okay. I don't even know.
prescription medication to help you maintain a super strong, rock solid one, right? Something else like we talked about, they offer testosterone testing and treatment so that you can get your sex drive where it needs to be. And the best part about Roman,
I'm not. Okay, what? Healthy diet. Okay, wow, that's something sensible. Let's see.
third way to not only make it harder, make it bigger, is to eat a healthier diet, all right? Now, why I mean bigger is because if you're eating a diet that's high in crappy food...
Is this guy really saying that eating healthy makes your dick harder? Eating healthy has several benefits to it, but I would not eat healthy for this reason in particular.
chances are your BMI or your body fat is actually going to go up. When that happens, you're going to have a
Wow, you eat unhealthy and your body mass index goes up.
fat pad. The fat pad is at the base of Big Al. It pushes out, right? I've talked about this before. Think of this. This is your wiener. It attaches to your body inside, right?
Okay.
Here's your body. As you gain fat, look what happens. Exactly. Big Al gets smaller.
That does not... Bro, there's no way that's how that works. There's no way that's how that works. Okay.
The other thing that eating a healthy diet does, not only
What?
is it going to make you lose weight, which is going to make Big Al bigger, it's going to reduce your risk of diabetes, heart
No
disease,
shit.
which is one of the leading causes of ED. It's also going to reduce...
Oh my... Yeah, eating healthy prevents diabetes, but the only negative side effect of diabetes is that it could cause erectile dysfunction. Yep, that's the freaking... You don't want diabetes because diabetes causes erectile dysfunction. Oh my god. And he finds a journal article. The link between erectile dysfunction and cardiovascular disease is reviewed by accessing original papers, current consensus, previous reviews, and meta-analyses. The link between these conditions is confirmed, and the evaluation and assessment summarized with new evidence-based algorithm. Erectile dysfunction, especially in younger men, is a marker of increased risk of CVD. ED needs to be incorporated into all risk screening programs. Okay. Rate this video on a scale of 1 to 10. Negative 7,000. We'll go with that. Negative 7,000. Why not? Because he just advertised some wipes that are magically going to... You know what? And yeah, that's one reason. The wipes in the sponsor doesn't make much sense. And the healthy diet. Or no, the incentive for the healthy diet. Not to just improve your overall state of health in general and live a longer, more prosperous life. No, because eating a healthier diet lowers your risk of diabetes, which thus lowers your risk of erectile dysfunction. That's a great reason to go on a healthy diet. Particularly for that reason.
Which is one of the...
Let me see what else. Okay. Foods to increase blood flow. Okay, let's see why blood flow is important.
Having high blood pressure, not to mention when you eat a cleaner, healthier diet, you're not going to be eating all the trans fats, all the sulfites, all the crap foods that actually constrict and restrict blood flow to Big Al, which brings me to...
Oh, blood flow to the penis. Okay. Alright, got that. You're just hating because you haven't been able to get it to work. What's it?
Foods that you can actually eat to increase the flow to your main vein. There's a study done in 2016
Let's see,
that
lowers...
shows
Oh, okay. Cites a study from... Okay. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Modulating whatever the hell syndrome risk factors. Current perspectives. Whatever are bioactive nutrients present within red hot peppers reported to cut whatever food intake to increase energy expenditure. I have no idea what any of this is saying. Yeah. I haven't gotten. What do you mean to work? I've. Yeah, I don't know what your definition of work is, but I probably have. If I understand what your definition of work is.
Spicy peppers make your pepper extra spicy in terms of...
Spicy peppers make your pepper extra... Oh, okay. So he just has to allude to it. He can't just say it straight up. He has to. He always has to create these metaphors. When you see a good girl.
Harder. It's actually capsaicin, which is found in spicy peppers, all right? It's going to increase blood flow. It's also going to get
foods
the blood
to increase
flowing
blood
to
flow.
make
Okay,
out
lower
the
anxiety
ice.
and stress. Let's see
You
why
also-
you should lower anxiety and stress. What the fuck? I just dropped something. I don't even know what the hell that was. All right.
Higher rate of obesity. The next thing that can help you get
That was a
better
great
ones
cut.
is ED. You also have a higher rate of obesity. The next thing that can help you
Great
get
cut.
better ones is actually to lower your anxiety and stress. All right, there's a chemical
Yeah.
called epinephrine that our body releases when we're feeling anxious or stressed out. Epinephrine increases the blood flow to places like your heart and your brain, but it
Yep. Okay. Same logic here. Lowers blood flow to the penis.
diverts it from places like your wiener. The other downside to being stressed, right, is that cortisol is released. Cortisol, another one that is terrible for your body, right? It's going to increase your likelihood of developing like man boobs, not to mention you not
Isn't that like
having
a stress
stellar
hormone?
erections. The next thing
Or am
that
I
you
just
can
being stupid? Or I thought he was gonna say something like your body focuses on producing it and then lowers your testosterone by 0.001% or some shit.
do in order to make it harder, guys, is reduce the amount of alcohol and nicotine you consume. All right, so nicotine, vasoconstrictor, it constricts the blood vessel, which is not what we want. We want it to dilate. The bigger it is, the more blood that can flow. But when you constrict it, right, because of nicotine, it's actually going...
Yeah, so the takeaway of this 9-minute and 15-second video is basically do things that increase blood flow. Basically it. Okay, another video. Let's see if this is by the same guy, I swear. It's not. Directed Numbers, Mathematics and Science BB with 7 subscribers. Welcome to my world. Okay. Welcome to my world, tutor, Mr. Brendan O. Alright, Mr. Brendan O.
Welcome
Okay.
to another edition. My name still remains Mr. Brendan O, your math teacher.
Cool, alright. Ratio and proportion. Oh, what was that guy, the pharmaceutical guy, or whatever that was? The guy that had, like, inaccurate information. Watch the video, okay. Oh, you just gave... Okay, well, I changed the password, so it doesn't even matter. Hello? Great, okay. Well, Blue, let me just see what your video is while... What the hell is this? Sorry, this content is age restricted. What the... Why is this even on YouTube? What? Okay, I'm glad it stopped that, because I'm not going to watch that on stream. Tax rates, shares, and dividends. Okay, so, alright.
Hello?
It's a diagram, not the actual thing. Hello?
Hello?
Why is it age restricted? Hello? Great, I heard Ryan for like 1 second, of course.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Alright, now you can continue.
Okay. Directed numbers.
Today, we are going to be looking at just one scheme of work. And our topic today is direct number or directed number. Now, before we talk about directed number, or before we can be able to define directed number, we must have to define this. First of all, we should understand what is integer. We should understand what is integer.
Okay.
An integer are whole numbers greater than 0. That
Yes.
is the first thing you need to know. Integer are numbers greater
Integer.
than 0 or less than 0. And inclusive of that what? 0. The number less than 0 or greater than 0, including the 0. That is what they call integer. And that integer, we have a positive integer and a negative integer. Positive integers are numbers greater than 0. That is a positive integer.
Yes.
Why negative
Not.
integer?
Yeah. Well, decimals are not integers. They're whole numbers. Did he say that? They're whole numbers greater than 0. 1, 2, 3, like what he has here.
The number
He has integers
that
here.
0 is greater than.
Why is this a 37-minute video? What?
Just watch
integer.
it.
Okay. Then,
I mean, I'd rather
you
watch
also
this than
know
Alpha
that,
M.
A set of integer is usually represented by what? Z. Is represented by what? Z. That is a set of integer.
Z?
Represented by Z. What do I mean by Z?
What do you mean by Z?
Number, which is also, like I said, that is 1 minus 2, 3, 4, minus 8, minus
What?
10, and so on.
Where are you getting these numbers from?
Of course, you know that this is integer. So, of course, in this lineup of
These are integers, yes.
number,
I don't know where you're getting 1, -2, 3, skip 4, 5, skip 6 and 7, get to -8, then -10. Yeah, that works.
Oh my god.
we have positive number and a negative number. And like I told you, the integer is both positive and negative integer. And the symbol to represent the set of integer is called what? Z. That is
I've never heard that before. What? Z? Literally never heard that before.
Given to you. Now, of course, you know that a positive integer, a positive and negative integer are all called what? Directed number. The positive
Okay, I didn't know that. Directed numbers, okay.
Huh.
Directed number, positive
and
and negative
integer
integer.
are called directed number. So that is what we are now to treat. Directed number. And now, with that, we will achieve our specific objectives.
Negative numbers decreases in value.
I saw that.
Number one, we'll talk about the directed number. We'll discuss directed number. And before
We'll
we
discuss
go ahead,
directed numbers. What is there to discuss about directed numbers? You just defined it. I don't know if you need a 37-minute video to explain that directed numbers are positive and negative integers. That's all that is.
Also know that in this drawing here, in this line, of course you can see this. This line by our right hand side is called what? A positive integer. The line from here, from 0, and of course, not 0 is known as what? The original. That is the starting point. So
The
from
original.
0 to the left hand side are called all positive
integers, yes.
Now, from that same 0
Directed
to
numbers.
the left, you can see the arrow. To the right hand side, of course, we have this. That is ellipses.
Those
We
are
have
ellipses,
this
yes.
And this shows you that this number continue up to million, billion, and so on. That is the
Up to positive infinity, yes. And you don't need ellipses here. You already have arrowheads here. That already implies that this continues infinitely. You don't need ellipses here.
end of this.
He just drew them on
again,
now, anyway.
You can see here, it continues also from here down. That is what it means. So now, like it is written here, the positive number increases from.
How do you find these videos? Like, how do you find these math videos? Like, I don't get it.
These are recommended.
These are in your recommended.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
This one in particular, directed numbers?
Yeah.
All right.
0 to 1 in the right
0 to 1? What?
direction. That is from here, from 0 to the right direction. It started from 1, 2, from 0. So this 0 now 1 is greater than 0 here.
Yes.
1 is greater than 0. 2 is greater than 1. 3 is greater than 2. 4 is greater than 3, and so on.
Each subsequent term is greater than the previous term. Yes, that's true.
So it increases as you go to the right-hand side.
Yes.
That is what is mean directed number, or what's it called? Number line. And of course,
Directed number line.
That is 0 to the left-hand side. Now, as it goes,
Why is he explaining this?
Yeah, like what is? I would probably learn this in like first grade if I'm being honest, but I would probably be confused because he keeps referencing positive integers and z. Like that's something I would be confused about. I wouldn't know what an integer is, but I would just know, like, yeah, you got on a number line, you have 0, and then you have to the right side 1, 2, 3, and you have each number being added. You add 1 to each previous number to get the next number, and that continues infinitely. And you get the same thing for the negative numbers, but you subtract 1 for each subsequent term going to the left. That's how number lines work.
You can see here now, these are the increase. These are increased. That means
in magnitude.
0 is
these are decreasing. You even wrote that here. Negative numbers decreases in value.
Minus 1.
In values.
0 is greater than 1. This minus 1. And minus
0 is greater than 1. 0 is greater than negative 1. That's true. 0 is not greater than 1.
1 is greater than minus 2. Minus 2 is greater than minus 3. So from here,
no, it's not.
It up. That's why I say
it's blatantly not. Negative 2 is... Well, actually, no. No, negative 2 is greater than... Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm saying here.
The 0 here is greater than minus integer or negative integer.
Yes.
0...
But 0 is not greater than 1. I don't know why he said that.
Greater than a negative integer. Why positive integer? We have it that the 1 or 0 is less than 1 in a positive...
1 or 0 is less than 1. What does that mean? Hi, Nathan. Of course we're watching math videos right now. Why wouldn't we? Better than Alpha M, anyway. I prefer watching math videos here. This guy's basically explaining how number lines work, except this is a 37-minute video.
You like this video?
Yeah. The 5-minute explanation. I've learned literally nothing except for what Z is. And what a directed number is. I've never heard the term directed number. And I also learned that 0 and 1 is greater than 0. Whatever that means.
Integer. Now, we will do this. Of course, you have noticed all these the signs here. Here is positive, and here is negative. And again, I told you that from this 0 is less than 1, and 1 is less than 2, and 2 is less than 3. But coming to the left-hand side, 0 here is greater than minus 1.
Yes.
And minus 1 is greater than minus 2, and minus 2 is greater than minus 3, and so on and so forth. Now with this, I can be able to ask you one question, the greater than and less than. But before we go ahead with that, I want you to know that this sign here is called equality sign, and this sign here is called what? Greater than, and this sign called...
Drew that like a 7.
I hope you can see the signs.
Oh, yes. You can't even see that on stream. Yeah, he just drew a equals sign and then this greater than sign, which looks like greater than sign looks like a 7. Like,
let me write
this is YouTube Kids, of course.
We have A is equals to A.
Did the stream stop for a second?
No, it's just kind of lying.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why it says that there are connection issues. Okay, I don't know.
I hope you understand it. So that is the
I do understand how inequalities work, yeah.
That this and this are equal. But
A equals A, yes.
This sign greater than here, simple means, for instance, you have 2 and 3. So this greater than we'll see that, or rather, let me use this. We have 3 and 2. So it means that this, if you use this greater than, it means that this 3 is bigger than 2.
Yeah.
That is what we are using greater than. While we have 2 and 3, using this sign, that is, it means that 2
What?
is less than 3.
What? What?
What happened?
3 is
Hello?
less. Yeah. 3 is
I
less
think
than
your-
2.
I think your internet is getting fucked up because like you're cutting out a lot.
My internet might be. Wait, can you hear me? Great.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. 3 is less than 2.
Is that what? How did
Yeah,
he
my
explain
internet
that?
is being weird. All right. Yeah.
How did he explain that?
He said 3 is greater than 2 and 3 is less than 2.
Nah,
What?
he didn't say
Look.
that.
Hmm?
I see it, but like, how did he how did he justify
He's probably going to be like, "Oh, wait, never mind." And he's probably going to switch the 2 numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the sign of greater than and less than.
Are you kidding me? Is he not going to change it? Is he literally going to say 3 is greater than 2 and 3 is less than 2? Is he not going to change? Oh my
If you are
god.
using the greater than, it means the higher number. That if you use the greater than, I normally use my right hand side. If you can see this sign, that is the sign of greater. That this thing is bigger than. Where this one is
Yeah, it's
less.
like a mouth that eats the greater number or whatever. That's what I learned in like 1st or 2nd grade. That's still basically how I do it.
That this one is smaller than. I hope you understand it. So we are going to use this. First of all,
He's
are
not
going
changing
to use
it.
the sign of greater than.
Bro, he's not
and less
changing
than
it.
to solve some of our mathematical problems. And again, we are going to use number line also to solve the problem. Now,
This is so professional. The fact that he
now look at this.
Oh, he erased
questions
it.
here. Like I told you, we are going to.
Oh, let's see. We got 7 and 10. I can get. Oh, yeah, and 7 is greater than 10. 23 and 15. 15 is greater than 23. I guarantee you that's what he's gonna do.
Make use of greater sign or less than. So we are going
6
to
or negative
this
585.
sign, or this sign. We are going to make use of less than or greater than, less than, and equals to solve this mathematical question. So, for instance, number 1.
I can guarantee he's gonna make a mistake here. Like, I'm pretty confident that he's gonna make some mistake.
7. You are going to fill this box. You are going to represent this box with greater than or less than to face whichever that is greater. Now, if you can look at this, number line, you find out that, like I said, from here in this 0, the right hand side, as you go, the line goes this way. That means the greater the end. Okay, so for instance, 1
the greater the end
is less than 2, and 2 is less than 3, and so on. But here, you can see that 0 is greater than 1 here, and 1 is greater than minus 2.
Again, 0 is greater than 1. No, negative 1. 0 is greater than negative 1.
And minus 2 is greater than minus 3, and so on and so forth. Now, looking at this is 7. Is it greater or less than 10? Of course, you can
Gonna say greater than. I can guarantee you he's gonna say greater than.
Here is 7 and this is 10, which means that this 10 is greater because the more it goes to the right hand side is more greater than the previous. Okay, so here is 10 and here is 7. So using this number, I can see that this 10 is greater than 7. So here I can say that this 7 is less than 10.
You got it.
Yeah.
Here is lesser than 10. That is how to solve this. Now, number 2, you can see 23. Is it greater or less than 15?
I swear if he draws a number line up to 23 to prove his point here.
The greater the end.
The greater the end.
As we write this and be going, you can find out that this 10, before you get to 15, 15 will be somewhere here, and 10 is now here. Okay? So, in using this number, I can say that this is 3 is greater than 15.
What kind of explanation was that? You didn't mention a single thing about 23, too. He was just like, 10 is here and 15 is somewhere in this general region. Therefore, 23 is greater. That doesn't make any logical sense. Like, that doesn't flow. Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
23 is greater than 15. Now, let's check this number 3. We have
Oh,
minus
fancy
25.
one. This is
Is it
harder.
greater or less than 5? Now, of course, you can see this number line. This is, like I told you, the 0 here is greater than minus 1, and minus
Good.
1 is greater than minus 2, and minus 2 is greater than minus 3. So this is a positive sign, and this one is a negative sign. And as you are seeing this minus 25, you cannot say that 1 minus 1 alone is even greater than this minus 25. Minus 1 is greater than minus, and even 0.
That's
0
true.
is greater than this minus 25 because of this minus. So here you can say that 25 is less than what? Is less than 5. 25 minus 25 is less than 5. That is the way to handle this. Now number 20, number 4, you can see minus 20. Is it greater or less than minus 50? Okay. So
Let's
look
see
at
what he
minus 50,
says.
and this is minus 50. So which one is greater? Okay. So now with this one is minus 20 and minus 50. So like I told you, the lesser the minus are, greater the minus, the one that is greater.
What? The less than the minus is less than the one that's greater. I know what he's trying to say here, but the greater the magnitude of a negative number, the smaller the number is. That's a weird way of wording it, but that's basically what he's trying to say.
Did you understand the way he worded it?
Not at all. What did he say? Let
Minus
me hear it again.
20 and minus 50. So like I told you, the lesser the minus are, greater the minus, the one that is greater.
The less than the minus, the greater the one that is greater.
I
Yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah, literally. I don't even know.
For instance, what I mean is minus 1, of course, is greater than minus 2. And so 0 is even than minus 1, so on. So here you can see that minus 20 is greater now than minus 50. So it's supposed to be like this. That is supposed to be a way to solve this. Now finally, number 5. It says greater or less than minus 585. 585. Of course, you cannot see that 6 is greater than minus 585.
No explanation, okay.
Now, the next one is to
Wait,
arrange
go back
this
and cut out. Go back for a sec. I want to see that the explanation for.
There was no explanation. He literally just said 6 is greater than negative 585 and then moves on. He said, of course 6 is greater. Okay, move on. That was it.
Great.
Like,
just continue.
minus 585.
Do you like this video?
There's the cut. Yep.
The next one is to arrange this.
Is that phone vibrating from this video? Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Number. Now, the next one is to arrange
literally,
this number.
Why is that phone vibrating, like, higher quality than his voice? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It sounds higher quality. It sounds more crisp than his voice. That's why I was confused where that was coming from, because I didn't know that was this video.
In order. We are going to arrange these numbers in order. Here we have 5, minus 6, minus 4, minus 10, minus 19, plus 7, minus 13, plus 21, and plus 14. So these numbers, we are going to arrange them. Now, in order to arrange this number to their sizes, now we have this. We have the same number here. As you can see this number line, we are going to use this number line to arrange this. Now,
no, he doesn't what?
He doesn't have the same numbers on his number line. His number line goes from negative 10 to positive 10. You have up to 14 here and negative 19. You don't have the same numbers on the number line.
Let us select the bigger minus sign here. The highest minus sign here is
negative 19.
We have minus 19 here.
We do.
This is minus 19, and this is the highest minus here. So here we have minus 19.
Would also be nice if you specified from least to greatest too, because you could also organize greatest to least.
The next one is minus the lesser one of 19. We can see that we have minus 13 here. So that's minus 13. Now, after the 13, because you know that this one is greater than 19. So this minus 13 is greater than minus 19. So let's look at another one. Now we have minus 10. That is minus 10. Then again, we are looking for another minus, and we have minus 6. This is minus 6. And again, we have, after minus 6, have minus 4. We are selecting it according to their sizes or the high number. We have minus 4.
What?
Now, this is minus 4. We have finished all the minus. So here, we now have the positive sign. First of all, we have 5.
Yeah.
This is 5. We'll have another one.
Probably 7.
We have 7.
Yeah.
We have
His head is blocking it.
We have another one. We have
14.
what again? We have 20.
There's a 14 at the end.
That is 14 now.
His head is blocking it, but I saw it.
20, 21.
There you go.
So, if you can see this, we have arranged this in order. We have arranged this, so you can see this. You can see this. So
I literally remember doing work like this, like in maybe 2nd grade, but without the negatives. But like I remember doing stuff like this.
But do you think your explanations are good?
No. No. He said 3 is greater than 2 and 3 is less than 2.
I just get confused
Obviously.
by that. I just get confused by that.
Like obviously that was a mistake. Like he meant to write the other sign, but like didn't even catch that before posting a video. I literally spent 15 minutes watching a video of a guy explaining how numbers work. Like,
of course, this is the number line, and here is
that is not a number
the
line.
original 0. So this side is positive, and this one is negative side, and this one is positive.
Yeah, 0 falls between -4 and 5.
Number
True.
or positive sign. So here is positive. From here, from this 5, we have 5, 7, 14, and 21. So 21 is greater than 14. 14 is greater than 7. 7 is greater than 5 here. So, but this here, you can see that -4 is greater than -6, and -6 is greater than -10. -10 is greater than -13, and -13 is greater than -17.
19.
Or 19. So that is
Well,
how
17
to
too. I mean,
arrange
that's true.
the numbers.
Yeah.
That is how to arrange numbers accordingly. So now
These
here,
cuts.
we are going to use the number line
What is this?
to find the value of the following.
3 plus 6.
We are going to still use the number line here to find the value of the following. For instance, number 1, you are asked to find the value of 0 plus 5. You can see this. You are asked to find the value of 0 plus 5 using this number line. Now, look at this. You can see this 0. So you are going to indicate from this 0 up to the 5. So that means we have, from here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So that is what it means. So 0 plus 5, so having 0 plus 5 is equals to, look at this number, is equals to 5. Of course you can see it.
I can see it.
Now, when we have 0 plus, just use the number line to indicate from 0. This is the 0 axis. So use it to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, towards the positive sign. Because I told you that this is now, this minus 2 is, this is minus 2, and this is minus 1. When you get to 0, 0 is the original. Like I told you, it's the original.
Yeah, the
Where
original.
the positive
Never
and
heard
the
of that.
negative signs intersect. That's where the
Positive and negative signs intersect? 0 is not positive or negative. Positive and negative signs do not intersect.
they meet. Okay? So the positive sign starts from 0 to the right hand side. While negative sign starts from 0 to the left hand.
Okay, I think what he's trying to say here is to do these types of problems, find where the first number is on the number line, and if it asks you to add, then you go to the right, and literally just count out how many values it tells you to add. So you start at 0, then you add 5. So you go 5 units to the right. That's all he has to say.
Is it pretty made for like second graders?
I don't know what the audience is here because, okay, I don't think I even did negative numbers in second grade, so I wouldn't understand the concept of negative numbers, but the way he's explaining, like, the greater than, less than, and that sort of stuff, I feel like that's directed to, like, second grade. Like, I think I did negative numbers in maybe, like, 5th grade or so. I would not have to have this in-depth of an explanation in 5th grade with the greater than, less than stuff.
Click on the video on the right with the right in words and figures up to 1 million.
You want me to open that in a new tab or, like, watch it?
No, just click it. Just watch it.
Right. Topic, reading and writing numbers from 1 to 1 million. Learning objective, semicolon. By the end of the lesson, comma, pupils should be able to 1. Read and write numbers in figure up to 1 million. 2. Read and write numbers in words up to 1 million. 3. Should be able to count from 1 to 1 million. This is a Mr. Beast video, counting from 1 to 1 million?
I don't know.
Good day, viewers.
Good day.
My name is Mr. Brendan O.
Mr. Brendan O.
I'm here again to take you on mathematics. This time, we are going to be looking at basic 5 scheme of work.
Basic 5 schemes of work.
Now, today,
what is with this red border?
Our topic is reading and writing numbers.
Are there comments on that? No. Write numbers up to 1 million.
Up to 1 million. Reading and writing numbers from 1 to 1 million. Now, the subtopic, we are going to take it one at a time. By the end of the lesson, we are going to achieve 1. We are going to read and write the numbers from 1 to 1 million in figure. Secondly, we are going to read and write it in words. And finally, we are going to count it in words. We are going to count it from 1 to million. Now, number 1.
And then he has another video here. Taxes, rates, shares, and dividends. Like, who is his audience here? This is economics. Like,
yeah.
Now, before we can be able to achieve our purpose,
maths. What is maths?
Number 1, we are to read and write the numbers in figure from 1 to million. We are to read and write it in figure. Now, before we can be able to achieve that,
UTHTHTTHHTHM. Great.
We need to know this. We need to study these places.
What?
We need to study these places. This one is units, tens, 100, 1,000, tens of thousand, 100 of thousand, and million. That's the first thing we need to know if you will be able to write it in figure. If you don't know this, you will find it difficult to write these numbers in words and figures. Now, to achieve this, first of all, we will place the value of these places. We will place the value of these letters, if you like. So, if you place it, you can be able to identify it in numbers. For instance, this is unit. This is unit. So, we know unit we said that units is a number from 1 to 9. From
That's a
1 to
digit.
9. That's where units ends. Now, we said that unit is denoted from 1 to 9.
0 is also a digit.
When you hear of 1 to 9, it means counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's where the unit ends. It has one number. If you
Also
can
0.
see this, from 1 to 9, we don't have double number. So that is known as a unit. Now, let's see the tens. We know that tens is from 10 to 9, 9.
9,
Yes.
9.
In counting this, 10 is from 10 to 99.
10 is from 10
now,
to 99.
When you see this, you can see that these numbers, there are 2. That is 1, 2. Then 1, 2. So that is how to know the tens. So any number that is
Oh, now the red
2
border's
digits,
gone. Okay.
2 digits is known as tens. Now, let's go back to 100. We have 100 from 100 up to 999. 999. That is 100. 999. That's where it ends. Now, I hope you are getting what we are doing. So, if you have questions, don't forget to ask as we proceed. Now,
ask questions where? This is on YouTube Kids. You can't add comments.
We have this is the place. That is 100. Under 100, you can see from 100 up to 999. That's where it ends. Now, let's go back
It's
to
11 o'clock. I've just been...
1,000. We have from 1,000 up to 9,999. Yes. I hope you can see this.
Yeah,
This
I can
is
see it.
1,000. 1,000. Total of 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember this one ends in 1, 2, 3. And this one starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and ends 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 9,999. That's where the 1,000 ends. That's where this 1,000 ends. Now we go back to tens of thousands because, like you know, we have unit, tens, 100,000, tens
There's
of
this
thousands.
static noise that keeps pissing me off, like, in the video. Like, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Hundred of thousands, and of course million, where we are asked to stop. Now, in this 1,000, we have from 1, that is 10, that is 10, then 10, you have 0, 0, 0. That is tens of thousand. So 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Yes. We have tens of thousand from 10,000 up to 99,999. From 10,000 up to 99,999. That's where tens of thousand ends. Now, we proceed. Of course, in hundred of thousand, that is, we have 100, that is 100. Then thousand, of course, you know that thousand has 3 zeros. That is 0, 0, 0, up to 999. That is 3 digits. Then 999. Yes, that is where the 100 of thousand. This is 100,000. 100,000. S is 999,999. That is where it ends. So before you can be able to say a number, you can now demarcate it in trays or group of trays to be able to say the number correctly. We will do that. Now, finally, let's get to 1 million. Let's get to 1 million. Now, 1 million we have from.
I'm getting tired of this. 7 minutes watching him
What?
watching him explain how numbers work, basically.
Is it boring?
Yeah.
Just keep ahead all what?
Yeah, all right, well, like do here.
Now, of course, in number 3, that is 100. Of course,
Did he still not get up to 9 million? Oh no, this is only up to 1 million, so he's not gonna do 1 million to 9,999,999.
So that 100 has a 3
This static noise is really pissing me off.
digits. That is 100. That is 100. That's where 100 stop. Now, of course, we'll go over to 1,000. And of course, in this 100, it ends is 999 as is written. Now, over to 1,000, we have total of 4 digits. Total of 4 digits. Put in trays. That is starting from the right hand side to the left hand side.
4 units. Oh, now he says digits. Okay.
That is from here. 1, 2, 3.
He's explaining how the commas work. Okay. And he erased it though.
1, 2, 3, comma.
What was the point of that?
3, comma. You can see it in a group of threads. Now,
this is. I thought he stopped at 1 million. This is 32 million.
again, the next thing you do is, haven't studied these places. No,
he's probably gonna be like, nope, that was a mistake. This is too high. We're only going up to 1 million, and he's gonna probably erase the 1 at the end or something. Turn it to. No, it's still too high. Has to be. It probably has to erase 2 digits to make it into the 100,000s.
If you like, you can draw it like this. We have something like. We have units. We have tens. We have 100. We have 1,000. We have tens of 1,000. We have 100 of 1,000. And we have million. This is the places. Now, under this, now look at this. To be able to say this number, first of all, you will write this.
Well, actually, he needs 10 millions here too. If you want to do it like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't account for everything here.
You have this first. Now, we start here to place it here, to place the value, so that you can be able to say this number correctly. Let's take the number 1 here, which is unit, to write it here. The unit to have 1, that is here. We have 2, like I told you, this is 2 digits. 3, this is 1. This is 7. This is 6. This is 7. This is 2. Now, and let's say we have, because we are.
I knew it. Oh my god.
To stop in million. We are asked to stop in million. So let's just delete 1 number here. So we have 2767121. That's where we are asked to stop. So now with this, we have placed the value. So now we are going to say this number.
276. No, I literally said it wrong myself. What the fuck? 2,767,121.
Going to say this number. Now this is 1217676. Now, so we are going to count it like this. First of all, we have, as it's been denoted here in trays. Here we have 2 million. 2 million. That is, of course, this is the comma here, and this is the comma here. So that you can be able to pronounce it very well or say this number very well. We have 2,767,121. I hope you get how I did it, or I said the number. I repeat, we have
2,767,000. Yeah.
121. That is how to count the number. That is how to count it, and of course, write it in figure. So writing this number in figure, this is how to write it in figure. That is how to write it in figure.
Said that like 7 times.
I hope you are getting how we are doing this.
I get
Like I
how
said,
you're doing this.
If you have questions, don't forget to ask.
Where?
Now, again, this is number 1. Number 2, or let me give you one example more on this.
No, you did number 2 already too. You said you wrote the number. You already did.
We'll go to number 2, which is writing it in words. Now, again, we are asked to write this number 2. We are asked to write 6, 5, 4, 1, 6, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, number 2, let's get to this. Let's say this number. Let's say this number. Like I told you, the first thing we are going to do is to denote it in 3, or group it in 3s, starting from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Starting from your left-hand side, from here, you denote it here.
That's the right.
Now, how to denote it? You have 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. That is the next thing you will do. Then the next thing, of course, you have this. You have this. So if you like, you write it down and write it, or place this value according to the letters.
Or you don't need to write it with this MHTH, this nonsense. You're just rewriting that with these up here. It's not going to do anything.
Place this value according to its proper.
And then even then, like, the way English works in general is just kind of weird, to the point where this doesn't even really help. Like, this reads as 2,767,000. So you ignore the place, or whatever he calls it, here, but you say it here, here, and here. And 100, right? You say, yeah. So the way English works in general, it makes this useless, because you only say the place for a few of them. I don't even understand the logic of why you even do that in English when you read the number, but still, it doesn't matter. Like, 2,767,121. Like, this doesn't even help.
Yeah.
Places. If you like, you have it up here so that you don't forget it. In case you are asked to write the numbers in words or figure, you can be able to write it very well. Now, the next thing you do in order to place this, of course, you know that.
Well, what is it? Oh, Blue, I don't know when you came here. You might have said that a while ago. I don't know. Math video.
Of course, you know that this is 6. You write it here.
Does this help?
Does this help?
Yeah.
No, this does not help.
This is 6. You write it here. This is 7 under here.
What is this going to do?
6,
like, what does this do?
Under here. This is 1 under here. This is 4 under here. And this is 5 here. And finally 6. Yes. This is how to place the value. Again, to be able to say this number, you look at this. Of course, it is denoted in 3s. That's 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. The next thing you will do is to count or say the number according to its places up there. Now look at this. We have 6 million. Of course, you can see the million up here. If you can be able to place it very well, you can be able to say the number without any problem. Now we have 6,500,000. You can see the hundred of thousand. Of course, we are staying on 100. You can see the hundred of thousand. 541,000. Of course, you know we are still in thousand. Of course, you know you are still in a thousand. I repeat.
Yeah, literally, the way English works is just weird with numbers.
Click on the video on the top right. It says taxes rates. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Who is this for?
Good day, viewers.
Is this gonna be more
My
complicated?
name still remains.
I mean, this is economics. Like, how is...
Your math teacher. Today,
He goes from like
we are
elementary
going to
school to this.
Yeah,
well,
taxes, rates,
from
shares,
a
and
basic
dividends.
scheme of work. That is
Basic six scheme of work. Six
What is
scheme
that?
of work.
And our topic
I have
today
no
is
that?
idea. I don't know.
population and economic consequences. Then
Okay.
our subtopic, we will discuss rates, task, shares, and dividends. Now, in our specific objective, by the end of this lesson, people out there will be able to understand and solve questions in
What
rates.
rate?
Secondly, they are going to solve problems in taxes.
Okay.
Finally,
What do you have here? Like money multiplier or something? Fiscal policy? Like what? I don't know what. Like taxes in general. Define and solve questions and shares. And
they are going to
now we're
solve
talking about
questions or
stocks.
problems in shares and dividends. Yes. Now,
Stocks is actually probably my worst thing because we didn't really do stocks at all in macro. Stocks are not a
Yeah.
big part of it. I don't know why.
as we proceed. First of all, we are going to define rates. We are going to define rates. Before we can be able to solve questions in rates, we should be able to know what is rates. And if I ask you, what do you understand by that term or word rates? Yes.
What rates are you talking about here? Anything can be a rate. Like,
Now,
Yeah.
to help you out, we'll talk about rate. Now,
which
the
rate?
rate is simply, for instance, government need to provide services for the people. Yes. Governments need to provide services for the people. And these services include water, electricity, communication, etc.
Not sure if it's
Now-
the government's job to do
And
that.
the government are expected to collect money from the users. Yes, like electricity rates, water rates, and all this. So the rate is the money government collects from the users for making use of these services. I hope you
Okay.
understand that. Now, how do you solve
So
problems?
the rate is basically just the tax itself. The tax on utility taxes. Okay?
Really?
Rates.
Apparently. That's what he's saying.
Since you know what is rates. Now, for instance, you can ask question. Let me start with number one question. And one question in Udi local government.
Okay. UD local government charges N250 monthly. Yeah, and obviously economics varies by country too, so this might not even be applicable anywhere, like everywhere too, some of this. For each market stalls hired by the user. What the hell does that mean? Each market stalls hired by the user. Find the total rent collected monthly from A, 60 stalls, B, 240 stalls.
The government charges 2 naira 50 kobo monthly for each market stall. I repeat.
Don't know if you have to
in
repeat it.
local
You wrote
government,
it up here. You're fine.
Government charges 2 naira 50 kobo monthly for each market stores hired by the user. Now, find the total rent collected monthly from A, 60 stores, B, 240 stores. So we are going to tackle it.
So what is this? Is 250 per stall. So
Yeah.
60 times 250 and 240 times 250.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
For instance, the money government charges.
again, how is this a tax rate? Like that's
Government charges.
this is not a rate. This is a Oh, I mean, I guess this is a fixed rate. Although, is it even a rate? It's just like a value. 250. I mean, I guess this is technically considered a rate. So
We have 2 naira 50 kobo or 2.50 each. From each. The government collects 2 naira 50 kobo each per store, and it says we have 60 stores. That is 60 what?
stalls. There you
Stores.
go.
So how do we
Also,
do
I
this?
don't. What is a stall? I mean, like, were you talking about like a business stand or something?
Yeah.
Like in a. All right.
We simply multiply out. So the way to do this, like I said, we are to multiply this or solve this question in 2 methods. In case you don't understand the first method, you will make use of the second method.
Why are there multiple
And
methods
simple,
here?
the first one is
Just multiply.
in multiplying this, we have 2.50 all over, make it in fraction.
What?
Fraction, let us convert it in fraction. That is 100 multiplied by total stores, which is 60. That is 60 all over 1. That is, we have now, since we have made this fraction, we have 250 all over 100 multiplied by 60 over 1. Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Is it 2.5 over 100 or 250 over 100? You wrote two different things here.
I don't know.
Since we now converted this to fraction, we'll remove this point, and this is 250 over 100.
But you didn't remove the decimal here.
Multiplied by 60 over 1. The next thing we'll do is, when this cancel this cancel this. Now, the remaining here is 25 and 6. 25 and 6. The next thing we'll do is to multiply out. That is, we have 25 multiplied by 6. 25 multiplied by 6. Now, to multiply this,
Again, I don't know who the audience here, like who the audience is supposed to be here. This is economics that you're doing, but these are like easy questions, and then you're just explaining how to do multiplication.
You know how to do your multiplication.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh my God.
to multiply this, we have 6 times 5. It will give us 30. That is, we'll write 0 and take 3 here. We'll write 0 and take out 3. Now, 6 multiplied by 2, it will give us 12. I hope you are
Really
seeing
carry the
what
3?
I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't know what
6
he's doing with this
multiplied by
3
2,
here. You should carry
we
the 3
have
here.
12. And 12 plus 3. 12 plus 3, we have 15. That is 1, 5. That is 1, 5. I hope you are seeing what we are doing. We'll simple multiply out. So the answer now, the money collected
Is
from
this an
60
economics lesson or a multiplication lesson?
stores will now give us,
I don't
that is
know.
equals to 150 naira. The government collects 150 naira in 60 stores. 60 stalls, government
Let me
collects.
just go for it. He's gonna do 250
Now,
stalls. It's the same
that
thing.
is
Oh
the
no, he's gonna
one.
do the second method here of just
Oh
multiplying.
yeah.
You're spending half of the video on taxes. What about rates, shares, and dividends?
Of number 40
This is right.
stalls. Now, that paper will have number of stalls.
You just wait until he goes on to question 2, more than halfway through the video.
It will be 250.
Bro, he is not going to get through shares, dividends,
Why
and...
I write it here.
Well, actually,
Huh?
no. Taxes and rates is the same thing, according to him. So, shares and dividends we gotta go to.
Of course.
Where are
Now,
shares and
in
dividends?
240 stores, government collects 600.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The second specific objective, that is solve
3
or
quarters into the
define
video.
and solve problems in task.
What about
Solve
shares and
problems in
dividends?
task. I hope you understood the way we solve the rates. Now, with that same method,
Yeah, after
we are
15
going
minutes.
to apply it in solving questions in rates. Now, just stay tuned and watch the way we'll do it. But before we do that, we'll first of all define what is task. We should also know what is task. If you are solving problems on task, you should be able to know what is task. Now, this task is also the money we pay to government. Yes, government needs money to construct some or build some certain things like schools, bridges, hospitals, etc. These services government is building or builds, the government also need money in order to service them or to construct some of these social services like mentioned. Now, how do government collect this money? The government collects this money from working class adults. Yes, the people that are working, government collects the tax from them. It's not everybody that pays the tax, rather it is the working class adults. Now, how do the government collect this money? Government collect this money from the total money they pay you in your working place. Out of that,
Where are shares and
the government
dividends?
knows the allowance that is tax-free, the one that is not taxable, that is allowance. Then the rest, government will now tax you money on the remaining. After deducting the allowance, that is tax-free, the rest government will now charge you on that. And the one government charges you is called taxable what? Income. Yes. The one government charges you is called taxable income. But the one government does not charge you money there is called tax-free, or you can call it allowance. So how do you solve problems in that? How do you solve problems in the task? So we can now sit down and watch out the way we solve problems in task. Now,
Great cut.
to solve this question,
Tax deducted.
we have
Tax deducted from the taxable income of an employee is $25,000 on every N1. What the hell is an N1? Find the tax paid if his taxable income is N2,800.
we said that government collects.
Well, I guess this is the currency here, so this is 1 and 2,800. Okay, 25,000. There's no percent
every-
here. This is just okay. Tax
For every
deducted from
N1.
Hmm?
For every N1.
25,000 for every $1. What?
25 kobo per 1.
Oh, that might be the equivalent of cents.
You
So that
will
might be
be in
20
debt real quick.
Yeah, 25 cents for every dollar.
Okay.
Okay, that's a
So just
quarter.
divide by 4. Divide
Yeah,
2,800 by 4.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
So 700. Okay.
Yeah, literally. He's
See how
probably
long
gonna.
it takes him to describe this.
Yeah, literally. He's gonna do some stupid
And the
explanation.
total money government pays, that is taxable income, is 2,800. 2,800. So the first thing we will do is, this is 25 naira, or the 25 kobo. 25 kobo government charges. The government charges this man 25 kobo. Then the total taxable income is equals to, that is 2,800.
What happened to shares and rates?
2,800.
Well, this is rates according to him.
That is
I mean,
the money government
I meant shares and dividends.
Shares and dividend.
charged this man.
I don't know where stocks is gonna come in here.
2,800 naira. So now we can still simply multiply this out or solve this problem. We can simply solve this. So how do we solve this? And this is equals to, this is 25 kobo government charges per days multiplied by 2,800 naira. Now,
Why?
and this money is per 1 naira. This 25 kobo is per 1 naira here. Now, how do you determine or calculate the total tax collected from this taxable income, which is collected from?
Oh, well, I guess that's the same thing. You're multiplying it by 0.25, so that's.
Well, yeah, is that 0.25 though?
I don't know if the true, it might not be 0.25. I don't know how this currency works.
Neither do I.
So I don't know.
800 naira. So we simply convert this. This is equal
To be continued.
25 over 100 multiplied by 2,800.
I can guarantee you he didn't continue it. Money, population, and economic consequences.
Let's see the
Now,
next
we
video
have
after this.
converted this now to naira. So we can now simply simplify out. Yes, this is a method. Remove this kobo and add this 100.
Oh, so that is
that you can
0.25.
simplify this because, of course, you know that 100 kobo is equals to 1 naira. 100 kobo is equals to 1 naira. So we are asked to find the 25 kobo here. Government charges in this money 2,800 naira. So how much is the government charge in this? That's why we can now simplify it this way. And we have, of course, make this over 1 so that all of them will be in the same fraction. Now, this cancel this cancel this. That is the simple method
drill.
of simplifying this.
What is
or
that?
dividing some
Home drill,
like
that's
this.
what it is.
So if there is 0 at the end, just simply cancel the 0 so that you know the
You know what I mean?
digits that are remaining.
It's probably saying that there's some sort of background noise and saying that that background noise is a home drill, but I don't hear any background noise.
Now, the next thing we'll do is here.
Because generally when people, like, apologize for background noise, it's generally not a problem. I don't know what, that's typically what I find in these types of videos. But when background noise is a problem and it's annoying, they don't care.
25 and 28. So now this is equals to
static.
20.
Yeah, exactly. So he didn't care about the static, but now with this non-existent home drill, he apologizes for it.
5.
Well, not apologizes, but, you know, makes you aware that that is the home drill that you're hearing, even though you can't hear anything.
Multiply, because I'm multiplying out by 28. We are simply multiplying out. Now,
Oh, yeah.
Is that? I don't understand because multiplying will not get the answer.
He's probably gonna do stuff with the decimal places or something, like...
we have this. 8 times 5,
just have the
that
30
is,
seconds.
like we did before, we just 4. You see, that is...
The taxable
20.
monthly income of Mr. Ood, I don't even know, is 12,000. If he is to pay tax at the flat rate of 12K, okay, that's the cents, on the Naira, is Naira the currency?
I don't know.
So this is probably just 12,000. That's probably that same rate. 12 cents for $1 is probably what this is saying.
Yeah.
What is what is his income tax per month?
Now again, we multiply this. 2 times 5 will give us 10. Of course.
So this is monthly. 12,000 monthly per thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 times 5 give us 10. You write 0 and carry 1. 2 times 2.
I'll be right back. You can continue watching. I'll be right back.
Plus this,
Okay.
5. That is 5. That is 5. I hope you are getting the way we are doing it. Just pay attention. In case if I have a problem, don't forget to ask. I will now send you the question in subsequent videos. Now, of course, cancel this. Now you can see we have simplify this or multiply this out. The next thing we are going to add it like this, adding this 0. This plus this will have 7. So we now have that 700. So you can now see that the government charges 700 naira. Government charges 700 naira per. Government charges 700 naira. So the total money government charge from 2,800 naira is 700 naira. I hope you get what I'm saying. The total money government charges from this taxable income, of 2,800 naira, government charges 25 kobo per what? 1 naira here. So the total money collected from this man is 700 naira. That is how to solve this problem.
Great. So I can guarantee that nobody else is here except for Ryan. So I'm just gonna. Did I ask to open Arduino?
Hello?
Hello?
How was it?
It basically just ended off by him finishing the math, and then he kind of just flashed some more problems on the screen, but didn't do them.
Can I see them?
What?
Can I see them?
Yeah, there was something about like some toll on an expressway charging different vehicles different amounts of money or something. There's this one.
So
On an expressway, 2 words. The toll collected at each end is $3 for a car, 10 for a bus, and 15 for a trailer. Find the total amount collected from 10 cars and 6 trailers. Like, this is not economics. This is just math. It's just like word problems I would see in maybe like, I don't know, 6th grade or so.
Oh my god. That's
Like,
funny.
yeah. See, this is number 3. I think we saw number 1. That was this one. Number 2 is this one. This is similar. The tax deduction on a taxable income of a citizen is 15 cents on every naira. Find the tax paid by a man whose taxable income is 3,000. 3 is the expressway. 4 is UD local government. Oh yeah, this is the shops one. Charges $250 for each shop occupied by the user. Calculate the rent collected monthly from 100 shops and 250 shops.
These are just basic multiplication problems.
Yep.
I hope you get.
A man is given a flat rate of 15K on every N1 for payment as tax. If his taxable income is 3,200 monthly, calculate the total tax he pays per month. That's it. Okay.
Economics?
Huh?
Is this even economics?
Hardly. I wouldn't even call this economics. Maybe this is like, I don't know, maybe like in Nigeria they do economics like at a younger age. Like maybe they have like a middle school version of economics and that's what this is. Like maybe, I don't know. I don't know the way they do it.
But his definition of tax and rate were weird.
Yeah. He's basically saying tax and rate is the same thing.
Which I don't know if it is.
I don't think so, and I think tax rate is what it's supposed to be. So I don't know. All right. Is this the same video you put in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
This song is kind of bad.
Of course.
But I just found it one day.
Mm-hmm. BCAP, a song about calculus, parody of Feel Good Incorporated.
BC. Like the beat.
What?
Like the beat.
Do I like the sort of, I guess? Min. Max. Custom suck.
You won't get anywhere without the FTC. Now e to the I pi equals -1. Limit to infinity every month. So now all these rumors growing so logistically. I'll write it on the board in calculus.
Board credits.
Power function tangent line. Separate the x dy. Inverse tangent secant sine. Rectilinear motion. The sum of the harmonic series diverges infinitely. Don't forget about plus c or anything at all.
They're just true statements. I don't even know how to commentate on, like... Now it gets crazy.
Have that. A over D act. Indeterminate, so abstract. Distant washers, Euler shells, area between the lines.
Yeah, I'm moving all over this curve. Yeah. Finding slopes all up in this curve.
Yeah. Watch me as I integrate. Yo, we got cosine, the POI, do load or high, relay the rates. Don't get it wrong,
What?
Taylor Lagrange. You've got an arc, now find the lane. So don't stop, get it, get it. Derivatives and limits, steady, watch me integrate.
What's with the laughing?
Power function tangent line.
Alright, repeating the chorus here. But now with this nonsense happening, that means nothing.
Yeah.
Harmonic series diverges infinitely. Don't forget about plus c or galvanic.
Think this is how batteries work. This is a galvanic cell. Why does this have to do with? I'm just drawing an X through it. Okay.
Get it, derivatives and limits. Watch me as I integrate.
Again with the laughing.
Get it, derivatives and limits. Steady, watch me integrate.
It's not even really integrating. It's a Riemann sum, which is an approximation of an integral. Oh my god, I'm not watching this laughing. Okay. Oh, of course this is claimed, so...
Really?
Well, the song is claimed here. Oh, wow, there's a, lyrics in the description. Parody of Feel Good Inc., featuring Mr. Collins in a past life.
Read some of that.
The lyrics?
Read all that. Yeah.
He just sang it. Okay.
Just say it. Just read it.
BC functions breaking down into min and max. Gotta be continuous. They do not snap. That's a comma splice. Well, there are a lot of comma splices here. So, I'm gonna do the log naturally base E. You won't get anywhere without the FTC. Now, e to the I pi equals -1. Limit to infinity, a Riemann sum. Now all these rumors growing so logistically, I'll write it down on the board in calculus BC. Power function, tangent line, separate dx dy, inverse tangent, secant sine, rectilinear motion. The sum of the harmonic series diverges infinitely. Don't forget about plus c or anything at all. Partial functions, tab that, and over... What the hell is this? Dekt? Okay. Indeterminate, so abstract. Disks and washers, Euler shells. Area between the lines. Yeah, I'm moving all over this curve, finding slopes all over this curve. Watch me as I integrate the laughing. We got cosine, the POI, do low, dare high. Related rates. Don't get it wrong, Taylor-Lagrange. You've got an arc, now find the length. So don't stop, get it, derivatives and limits, steady, watch me integrate, BC, power function, tangent line, separate dx dy, and the inverse tangent, we've did all this shit already. The sum of harmonic series diverges infinitely, don't forget about plus c or galvanic cell. Again, what is with the galvanic cell? Don't stop, get it, derivatives and limits, watch me as I integrate, laughing, don't stop, get it, derivatives and limits, watch me as I integrate,
Do you like that song?
For sure, yeah. Especially the obnoxious laughing, too. Let's see. This needs more views. As a calculus teacher, I feel this is right up there with Derive So Hard. Oh my god.
What is that?
Probably another stupid song.
Over here.
Bro, if these guys are listening to these stupid calculus songs in class, I feel bad. Because no, there's no way we can watch stuff in class because like every time, like every single class in calculus, we're on a time stretch. We can't waste time. We have to do something every day. Right? She's like every time in class, she's like, no, we're on a time stretch. We can't waste time. We can't do anything. We have to keep going.
Well,
like for the whole year. So there's no way we'd even have time to watch this. Yeah?
This one also sucks. This video sucks.
Nice AP Chem reference. This is not just AP. The regular Chem also does galvanic cells. We also did this last year. There was a song about this stuff, actually, too. I remember. Oh, my God. I haven't watched that song in a... do you know that song about galvanic cells? We should do that, too. I haven't watched that since Chem, but that was, like, stuck in my head. Welcome to the internet parody.
Yeah. This song sucks.
I'm gonna do the galvanics.
I'm just saying this song is absolutely terrible.
I want to find the galvanic cell song too. I forget like galvanic cell song. I don't know if it's this one. I know it might be this.
I have to stop and tell you guys.
Study
about
smarter.
Cheerio. LECT.
We start at the
Yeah, it's this one. Is it? You want to watch this?
Sure.
I watched this. Oh, it's an hour. Oh my god, we watched this on loop in Chem, like towards the end of the year. Like,
oh my god,
I was going crazy. Like, my teacher literally kept playing this for like the entire end of the period.
are lost there and go through the wire and through the load on fire. They enter the cathode and reduce the cations, and the anions go through the salt bridge back to where? Where? We start at
this loops. This literally just loops.
Are lost there and go
I watched this for like 20 minutes straight.
through the load on fire. They enter the cathode and reduce the cations.
So you've never seen this?
No.
Yeah, this
What
is
about that song in 6th grade math? It was like, today I learned mean, median, mode, and range. Remember that one?
I remember that. Oh my god. I don't even know if I want to find that. I was also going insane with that because she was also playing that for 20 minutes at the end of the period too.
Yeah.
And I hated 6th grade math with a passion, but I mean I remember that song.
Really?
Yeah. It's probably like a somewhat popular song. Median road and range.
I think all the comments were saying how their teachers were spamming it.
Oh, so
yeah.
Teachers spam it normally.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I hated this song. I remember she spammed this in every class.
I remember that. Every class? Like, I mean,
For like a few days
often?
straight, I remember. Not like often, but
I
like
kind of
for, like,
remember,
one or
I
two
only remember
classes.
like one class, but I don't know.
You're wrong.
Well, you were in a different class though, right? I mean, you had a different period. We weren't in the same class. Yeah, because I was in period 1 math, but you had period 1 English, right? Your English was split into 2.
Uh-huh.
And then I remember, I think you sat in my seat in English, and I had to wait for you to pack up.
Do you like Mrs. O'Casey?
Yeah. I mean, the class was kind of annoying, but it wasn't bad.
Annotate.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that shit.
Mm-hmm. But you also had Miss Canali, too, right? For the second... I mean, how did the two compare?
I think she was better.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah.
It's weird how they have like the 2 separate like that was just stupid.
Mm-hmm. You didn't like that?
No.
To be fair, I feel like I would have preferred that though, because I probably would have hated I probably would have enjoyed not having 2 periods straight of English every day. Like I probably would like a break between them. I would probably have enjoyed that. I mean, what did you have second period?
I don't remember.
But you just had English, then some other class, then English again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. But still, I would probably prefer that though, because for me, I had math first period, then I had English second and third with Miss O'Casey every day, with no break.
Yeah.
We didn't have a break during the doubles. Like we just kept going. Except for the end of the year, we had breaks sometimes. And then we had lunch 6. I had freaking study skills. What?
Were the classes boring?
Which classes? I mean, just like the English classes?
Yeah.
Very boring. I hated English in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And the crap that I wrote too, like I showed you some of my writing in 6th grade English.
Yeah. Alright, come on.
Alright, yeah.
Range is the difference of the high and low, and mean is just another way of averaging. I'm gonna get A's.
Liam bowled 5 games with scores of 85. Okay. What was this? Oh, this was only made a year before we saw it, anyway. So this is kind of new. Wait, so you say the comments are... Oh, yeah, well, there are no comments anymore. But you said that the comments were people saying that the teachers just spammed the song. Yeah?
Mm.
Right. What about Welcome to Calculus?
What happened to that?
This?
No.
You want to continue? Yeah?
Must be done is you add up all the numbers and calculate the sum and divide it by its quantity. Yes, I'll solve it cause I can. Today I learned mean, median, mode, and range. Now I'm going to get A's.
Don't need an apostrophe there. There's a number of pets.
It's really easy to find the median and mode. One's the middle number and the other appears the most. There really isn't too much math to do. Why do you have a calculator? Unless there's an even amount in the set. You average the middle numbers and then you finally get an answer that will be your median. Subtract the low from the high and you'll have the range. Today I learned mean, median, mode, and range. Now I'm going to get a...
Well, the like to dislike ratio is These are probably people who had their teachers spam the song.
And mean is just another way of averaging. I'm gonna get A's.
Right.
Okay, great. Now we got to listen to that like 10 more times, right? And then that was a basic math period in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The creators, what is that? The creators of End Behavior Dance present.
Welcome to calculus. Have a look around. For almost every function, dy dx can be found. We've got mountains of rules, some easy,
This is
some
bad.
cursed. If derivatives are hard for you, well, you aren't the first. Welcome to calculus, or with the power rule. If you have a polynomial, then you must use this tool. There's no need to panic, just bring down the n. And then the exponent is 1 less than n. Welcome to calculus, now the product rule. If you have two functions multiplied, then you must use this rule. F prime times g plus g prime times f. If you just multiply, you'll look like a fool. Welcome to calculus, onto the quotient rule. When you have
It's gonna explain the derivative rules. I mean,
we got f prime times g minus g prime times f. All divided by
there isn't too much substance here. It's this guy playing the piano with some auto-tune. He's just kind of talking, plus auto-tune over his talking.
Well, that's the song. Like, that's how.
Oh, this is a parody? Oh, I didn't know.
Bruh.
Welcome to the internet. I want to hear the original song too. I've never. Welcome to the internet. All right.
F of g of x, then it's time to use this tool. First f prime of g of x, and then times g prime. Don't be surprised if you must do it more times.
Actually, watch the chess video I sent.
What video?
The video that I sent before this one.
How to not play chess?
Yeah.
All right. I want to see the original song too. Oh, now we're doing related rates. Motion. Why are we not doing integration? Just the derivatives. Nah, AP scores don't matter, you're fine.
A little bit of calculus all of the time. Free periods are a tragedy and English is a crime. Limits and derivatives all of the time.
Yeah, okay, let me see the... That's definitely how you spell welcome. Welcome to the internet.
Welcome. This actually isn't. It's not a bad song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah, this is similar.
It's true.
Can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be...
Okay, well, I don't want to listen to the whole thing, but... Yeah, I got the idea.
What?
I don't want to listen to the whole thing, but I got the idea.
Oh,
it's like the same thing, yeah.
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home, you always have...
Ladies and gentlemen, you and I both know there are very few feelings in this world that are better than winning a game of chess. But have you ever
Never
been
happened
a
to me,
part
so
of a
I can't
game
relate.
Or spectated, or
Yeah.
witnessed the game, where you felt like both players deserve to lose? Yes, that
Crypto.com. Yep, of course.
is a real feeling. Sometimes both sides just catastrophically try to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory or a draw to the extent that you really don't think that they deserve any points at all. Well, once again, the How to Lose a Chess playlist on my YouTube channel strikes, and we have an amazing game today. So let's get into this game. The players are both rated in the 1100s, which actually means that as much as we will be laughing at the moves, remember, we are not really laughing at the intelligence level of the players. We are laughing at, you know, the fact that chess is just a hard game. I mean, like, what are you gonna do, right? So
You can laugh at my intelligence level when I play chess, though.
BJ from India. I don't know if this is him but it looks like a really, like a final boss image photo. Martin from the United Kingdom had no profile photo, so I just selected Alfred Hitchcock, who is a very, very famous author. This game, E4 and C6. So because the players are actually quite decent, they are, and don't worry about Stockfish saying Karo Khan is 0.8. Doesn't understand the opening. Because these players are actually quite decent, we're going to get like a normal opening. So we're going to have some stuff to learn. So we have an exchange Karo Khan with the move C4. Immediately black is better. How is that possible? Well, the thing is, you can't really reinvent the wheel.
What the hell is going on
F3 against
here?
the Karo
What?
Khan. When you take, you really should put your second center pawn out. This is just normal. This is just an exchange Karo Khan. Then you can play c4, and then you can play c3 like normal Caro-Kann. C4 is the pan-off, of course. The thing is, when you do it this way, what black can do here is shove the pawn forward, which is it's exactly what black does. And now black really has a nice position. If white plays the move, let's say d3, and then develops the bishop this way, black will play knight c6, g3, and e5. So black actually just, I mean, we have what's called like a Benoni structure, but with colors reversed. So yeah, I mean, there's no reason to give this to black, but black does that. And here white already plays a very exotic move, which is the move c5. That's just not really how you play chess. And again,
not really how you play chess. Yeah.
Was the beginning of white's problems because they blocked the bishop and they blocked in their knight on b1, so you don't really have natural development here. And then you play c5. So c5 is not good because this pawn's just gonna die. Like if black does this accurately and plays like, you know, knight c6, e5, like this pawn will just perish. It really should. It wandered way too far. And the thing is, if you try to build up defenses for it, sure, but by the time you build up defenses for it, black is completely winning with 2 pawns directly in the middle. So, you know, it's a dangerous line. So knight c6 is played in bishop c4.
You understand what's happening?
Here black should play
Hardly, but I mean,
you should learn because this will help you get better.
Okay.
Computer likes a5, which is an absurd move, but you're trying to prevent anything here. But also, like, you know, moving the e-pawn is quite good as well. Black here develops the knight, and I mean, white's just going for it. I mean, white really just pretended that they knew openings, playing like, you know, 3 normal moves like e4, knight f3, and e5. And after that, white was completely on their own. I mean, 1149, but knows openings only up until the second move, and still tries to go for like a fried liver attack. Black here has 2 moves. Of course, you can block the bishop, or you can put your knight in the middle, which defends and attacks at the same time. Black plays e6, and white, again, should be castling or doing something, but instead plays the move f4. So, weakening the king even further. If you just go back like 4 moves, white is like barely worse, like, you know, can be still fighting for advantage. Like literally 4 moves later, and it's -4. This is why you don't need to invent things on your own. Okay, when you invent things on your own in the opening as an 1100, it's like as if, you know, you invited me to like a 5-star restaurant and asked me to cook things. There's a higher chance that I set the kitchen on fire or make someone projectile vomit when I serve them food than actually giving them anything, you know, worthwhile and tasty. Let's trust the chefs. All right, so you got to listen to their instruction and then actually do what's right. F4 is absurd.
What is that analogy for? Like, what? All right.
For the opening.
The opening. What, like, of what was going on between these two here?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has an idea. The idea is f5. So white really wants this. Now black plays a very natural move, right? Bishop takes pawn. I mean, I told you that pawn was going to die. Black is just winning now. White is still trying to attack. Now, of course, if black were to take here, that would still allow white this, but it doesn't even matter anymore because black can very easily get out of the danger. But what does black do after f5? Black just castles. Black just castles, and after f takes e6, just takes, sorry, it doesn't take on e6, plays queen e7, but even if you do take on...
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck, Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application.
On e6, and like, let's say, you know, knight e6, okay, worst comes to worst, it's a check. There's 1 bishop developed for white, and nothing else. Folks, it's 12 moves for white, and nothing has moved. Chess cannot be played like this.
This is basically how I play.
Bishop with check,
yeah,
and it looks like you're gonna lose material. Who cares if you're gonna lose material? I mean, you really
does this guy have good videos?
Yeah, why?
Like, I mean, I guess I could watch some of his videos if I want to get better.
He has a lot of good videos.
All right. I mean, and then I guess also playing against the computers could also help, right? Like that, I can get like a stupid AI to play against, and then I guess develop my skills like that.
No. Even the stupid AIs, even I can barely beat the lowest AI.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. The lowest AI I can barely beat.
Ah, okay. So chess.com assumes you to be a good player, basically.
No, not even that. Like, they know you suck, but then there are just times like the AI will just be like super good for no reason, and then they'll just like obliterate you, and then for no reason. So.
Do you really think that this position is in any way okay for white? Because I'm going to be honest, it's not. It's force made in like 10 moves, 15 moves.
You see why it's bad?
Do I see it? Wait.
It's not. It's force made in like 10 moves.
I mean, because you got the queen down here, you got everything over here. Like everything is just like down here. This guy hardly moved anything here.
What, 15 moves. So yeah, I mean, f5 is played. Black gets a little scared and plays queen e7, like pinning the pawn to the king. Still great board vision here by Martin. Solid board vision for sure. But you know, f takes e6 and queen e7 and castles. So castles by white. At this point, black should be playing d3 check. In fact, black should have played d3 several times, preventing white from castling, but that doesn't happen. And, you know, we get d3 check and king h1. So let's just quickly pause here. So black is only up 1 point of material, but why is it -8? Where does the other 7 points come from? The other 7 points come from an absurd engine move. So there's one move in this position that makes the evaluation -8, and it's the move knight e5. Now, to the untrained eye, that simply looks like a giveaway of a piece. It's not, because you are luring the rook forward to go here. That threatens the rook, and it threatens this, and if you take, there's mate. So knight e5 is intending to attack the bishop and go to g4, and you are not able to be captured. Does that actually mean you're -8? No. You're -8 if and only if you find back-to-back knight sacrifices for checkmate. You're more like -3 because white can't develop any pieces, and the king is super weak. So black plays knight d4. Knight d4 is a reasonable move, and white here, well, proceeds not with development, but with the loss of material. I mean, white already had it bad enough, but proceeded to just hang a piece. So now bishop e6, knight e6, knight e6, and not only is black just up a lot of material, it's -10. It's -10 because all of white's pieces are on second and first rank. So horrible position, completely horrible position. Terrible opening. But black gives away a lot of advantage very quickly by just hanging a knight. Just one mover, queen takes knight. The crazy thing is, it's -10, but even with the loss of a knight, it's -8, which is mind-blowing. It's only -8 if you sack your queen, though. If you play knight d4 here, giving up the queen for this mate, you're still winning. You're threatening to take the rook. So let's say the rook goes this way. Now black plays knight c2. There is an attack here, and you just lose. So anytime you look at your opponent's position and you go, wow, all their pieces are stuck, I've got to have a forward attacking move. Just don't lose a knight in one move. Black now plays rook e8. So we're just going to move on in this game as if nothing happened. Black just hung a knight, just gave a full knight back to the opponent, but it's still -7. So you give away a full knight. Now, psychologically, when you lose a full piece, you're like, uh-oh, and you go on high alert because you're like, I can't lose any more pieces. I really have to focus. White here plays b3. Idea is obviously to play the move bishop b2 and get closer to development. Now, again, the only way that black is winning here is by sacking the queen. Of course, to a human, this doesn't look normal, but knight g5 is a very powerful move. You attack the queen, and the rook has nowhere to go. For example, rook d1, you just sack the queen anyway, and it's just simply mate. So, yeah, I mean, because white's king is also extremely weak, there are all these attacking possibilities. But black plays the move rook f4. Now, rook f4 absolutely looks like a good move, but it's not. It's a horrible move. Why? Because it can be taken. The same reason that black is not moving the knight because they would lose the queen, they still can't move the knight here. Queen f4, rook f4, takes, and suddenly, white is not even down any material. What? White's not down any material. Oh, sorry, not even material. White's barely worse. I mean, the top engine move here for black is rook e2, hanging the rook to make a queen. I don't think that's gonna happen. So if not rook e2, white's not even worse. So if you can't move the knight, folks, because it's gonna your queen's so your knight's not guarding your queen here. Now, of course, queen f4 doesn't happen, so it's back to -10. Okay, black attacks the rook moves, and white here, black here plays one of the worst moves ever, just simply ever. When you have such a dominant position, you absolutely cannot trade queens. Your queen is your most powerful attacking weapon. Go rook h4. Okay, this can't be taken, the queen's hanging. Then try to attack on h2, queen on c7, something like this, all right? You can't sack because the queen blocks, but do not trade queens. Why are you trading queens? The only piece that white has playing is the queen, and you're going to trade off the most powerful attacking piece? Are you for real? Now, folks, you already know this is how to lose at chess. We have much more drama ahead, like the fact that white hangs the queen in one move. So not only does the queen arrive for an exchange, white hangs, queen takes h3. Now, here I have to give credit to white, because white didn't just take the rook. White did not do this. All right, because that would have led to mate. Instead of that, white was like, oh, I got to move my bishop. So white's playing on. It's mate in 3. Black can end the game right now, but you and I both know that's obviously not going to happen. Black can end the game because there's this, and you just take on g3, and then it would take a donkey not to find checkmate here. Okay, and I mean, even it could be a donkey who's like 600 and might still find mate. Queen h2 is just mate. Rook f1 is mate. It's unstoppable. Bishop g3. Okay, great. Black plays rook f3. I don't hate that move. Obviously, black was like, my rook is hanging. So both players are kind of cerebral. Now here, knight d5. Again, bishop takes g3 or rook g3. Whichever piece just arrived there you can take with. You might as well bring the knight. Instead of that, black plays this move and hangs the rook. Now, it is still mate. But there was no need to lose a rook for absolutely no reason. What was the point of the move rook f8? I mean, all the action is right here. Right here. Well, you got to just find something right here. You got to trust the fact that with the queen on the board, you have something. Okay, instead of that, we hang the rook for a bishop. It still doesn't matter because black has now a 7-point material advantage instead of a 9-point material advantage. And the evaluation is so high, it has an M in front of it like a BMW. Okay? M9.
Do you love Gantt charts?
Oh my god.
Here's how easily you can build one in ClickUp.
All right, it's bishop takes g3. Rook c1, bishop g3, it's mate once again. It's just mate. Nope, we're going to bring the knight. I mean, I don't know why we're bringing the knight. Now we are allowing a check. The one thing you want to not allow, especially when your king is wide open like this, is checks. You want to make sure you can hide, and one of the ways you can hide is kind of on the edge of the board. The king on h7 is nicely tucked away. Now it has to kind of walk to the middle, which I don't like. Knight back to f8, check, and king h8. Very luckily, that is covered. So, rook cc1. Okay, fantastic. Bishop takes g3 has been made a million times, but it's going to continue to be made a million times as black makes a getaway square for the king and brings the knight once again. So, black has made no progress, absolutely no progress in like 7 moves after playing rook f3. Nothing is moving. The rook is not moving. The bishop is not moving. Black doesn't know what to do. All right? Knight e6, knight e3. Okay, terrific. Now, at this point, if you accidentally give away your rook, you're still winning because the less pieces white has on the board, the better. The queen, the bishop, the knight, the pawn are going to all win the game for you. But that isn't going to happen. Also, you could play rook e3 and sacrifice like this, all right? Instead of that, black plays knight d4. Black just forgot that they could capture anything. They forgot that they could capture anything. They played knight d4. I suppose they're wandering in. So black hasn't captured a piece in like 8 turns over here in this area. Rook c4, attacking the knight. And now black finally remembers that they can capture a piece. Bishop takes e3 here. Bishop g3. Black remembers that they can capture a piece. Takes on f1, expecting the game to end. Now, that doesn't look that surprising because for a while you've kept an eye on this rook. The rook has now moved. But the knight takes the queen. Now, tragically, black is still completely winning. So even though white has lost everything and sort of began gaining it back, black is still up a bishop. And what's worse than that is this knight has nowhere to go. And what's worse than that is that this pawn will be captured very quickly and allow a queen. That is why this position is still completely winning for black. Knight e2, king g2, rook f6, rook e4. Now, the way you win this is you bring the bishop out and you bring the rook in. And that's it. Bring the bishop out, bring the rook in. Instead of that, black brings the knight out for some reason. And after knight e3, I mean, you take. Great. Now we suddenly remember that we can capture stuff. D takes e3. So 2 things can attack this, right? And I'm sure that if you move the knight and then put the rook behind the pawn and make a queen, you just win the game. Because wherever the knight just was, obviously the rook cannot go there. So what does black do? Push the pawn immediately, and now white is better. We have come back from dead winning for black, dead winning, to losing everything, every piece, and now not pawn takes, but rook takes, and the pawn also dies. I mean, it was a 9, 7, and 3-point material advantage. The stockfish evaluation at its worst was made in 2, it was made in 3, it was made in 5, it was made in 7, it was made in 8, it was made in 9, and now white is better. And here white plays an unbelievably good move. White fights all the way back and doesn't even want to lose his own pawn. So he guards his pawn first and now is up a pawn in a rook endgame. That is madness. Now, this is probably a draw because rook endgames are very tricky, and when pawns are kind of close together and on the same side, it tends to be a draw. You really should walk the king up with the pawn. So let's see this advanced endgame technique, right? This is another phase of the game you sometimes have to enter in chess, which is like, oh, now I just have to find the best moves. Like, evaluations aside, I really just have to play my best. So rook d7, that's an amazing move. Here, there's actually a way you can guarantee winning this pawn. You should give a check. This is what I like to call the boomerang technique. And then check, and now you win this pawn. When you just play a rook d7, it allows black to stabilize, and now black is going to win some pawns as well. One of the reasons you like to keep your pawns like this is it's much harder to attack them. Black would need to get all the way around. For example, if in this position after something like, after something like a5 and the rook came up, this rook would be able to sneak in. But since white did it, white now creates their own weakness. So now there is a handful of weaknesses in the black position. So right, that's exactly what white does. White tries to pick up a pawn, but black is also going to be picking up a pawn. But here, for an inexplicable reason, black actually takes instead of being patient. White wants to attack a pawn. This pawn's not going anywhere, so black should go here because this is not going anywhere. But you rush it, and now white is up 2 pawns in a rook endgame. You just have to not play something dumb like rook b5. Rook b5 would lose the game immediately because after the trade, the black pawn runs and the king is too far. So just don't do that. Rook g4 is played in the game. I think the best move here is to get your pawn involved. So white should play h4. White should get a head start on the race, and then try to do something with like a rook moving and then advancing these pawns and winning the race like that. Obviously, it does not happen. Rook g4, rook b2, and now you have a choice between defending your pawns but being very passive, cut off completely, or moving forward. White decides to move forward, but at what cost? I mean, the cost is the fact that now the black rook was able to take on h2. Still up 3-2, no problem. Best move here, be very careful with a move like rook h4. You have to make sure that when this happens, you don't lose this race. You don't. You're very, very fortunate not to lose the race, because I do get a queen, and then I actually x-ray you. So in queen endgames, make sure your king and queen are not super far apart on the same diagonal like this. It's very tricky here. So what I would recommend is finding a way forward with your pawns and king. So g4 is a wonderful move. King e4 is great. Rook g3. Now we sort of see the problem. Nothing in white's position can really move, which is why, maybe you have to go king d4. The other thing here is you wanted to give your king, like rook c4 here would have maybe been the best move, to try to come here and let the king walk with the pawns. But black actually freezes white, and I mean, white is doing his best, right? He's playing e4. Right now, rook a2 would win the a pawn. So that doesn't happen. Instead, we have check. Now we have rook back to e2. Now you've suddenly let the white king toward these pawns. That's not good. Because now the white king will monitor those pawns forever, and probably it's getting closer to winning for white. But, people like to repeat moves for some reason, so they repeat moves. And we all the way back. So the white king is just dancing. I mean, you look, the white king is like that. Like they're in back, they're in back, they're in back. Absolutely no logic to the moves. And now you're winning. What? Why are you winning? Well, you're winning because one guy attacked the rook and the other guy thought he was smart and counterattacked the rook. So he forgot about this, and now the king touches both pawns. That was black's idea. So black plays king e5. All white has to do is give a check and then take the rook. That's it. Just slide the rook up. Literally one square. You cannot get any closer in chess. All right, you cannot get any closer. Rook f5 has to be seen here, and then king takes rook. All right? Instead of that, white plays king back to e3. The king keeps dancing. We have rook g1, and white repeats moves again. If you go back over the last 10 moves, the amount of times that the white king mindlessly shuffled back and forth with no plan of action whatsoever. I mean, white fought back from maiden 2, 3, 5, 7, 9.
Yeah. Yes. Alright, good night.
You understand this video?
I mean, yeah, I understand he's criticizing what they're doing. I mean, this is basically what I do too, with just aimlessly going around.
Do you understand what's going on though?
Not really, because I can't analyze this stuff like that well.
I mean, it's kind of hard.
Yeah. I mean, how well can you analyze this?
Somewhat well. Not
Okay.
great, but somewhat well.
Okay.
He goes pretty fast. That's why it's kind of hard. So,
Mhm.
like, I understand like in some situations like where he's coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
Only to just mindlessly, just the brain totally shuts off and they blunder a back rank reverse check and lose a rook. It is insane that this happened. Do you understand? This is crazy. White lost it. White could have saved themselves like 10, 15 minutes. They could have resigned when the game was over. Why did they fight back all this way just to now lose all of their remaining pawns and for black to promote a queen? And obviously at this point you could resign. The speed at which you can deliver a mate here is 2 moves. Always. Why? Cut the king on the back rank and make a mate. It takes black, from a position in which mate in 2 is possible, it takes black 11 moves to look. What is black doing? Like, this is an 1100. And finally, you make the walk. Rook a1 is mate. Nope. Quick. There we go. Okay. 81 moves later of this absolutely brutal affair, black dominated the middle game, only to throw away every single piece, starting with the rook, then the queen on f1, then, oh my goodness, I mean the knight and the pawn, and white was winning, but white lost. But as I said in the intro, I kind of feel like both players lost this game.
That's the end.
Hmm?
So you think those people played well or not?
Definitely not. Although, like, I probably wouldn't have noticed any of that if he didn't do his commentary. Like, without the commentary, like, there's no way I would have been able to realize that there were multiple opportunities for white to win.
With the commentary, do you understand it?
Not a lot, but, like, generally I get what he said. Like, I can see, like, once he does the moves, I can see, like, oh yeah, that works. But, like,
Yeah.
I can't foresee that.
Neither can I.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Uh-huh.
You gonna watch this guy?
I could, yeah, if I actually want to get better.
Well, why would you?
Why would I want to get better at chess?
No, I'm saying like, why? Like, actually, I guess you could.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you get better just by playing, for the most part, just getting experience.
Sure. Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna. Well, I mean, I'll end the stream probably. Well, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave.
All right.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go too. I want to go to bed.
Have fun.
Yeah. Thanks.
See you at a later date.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.